My name's Ian, I'm 69 and I was diagnosed in March 2010. So I was a nurse for 40 years. I did general nursing and I did psych nursing. Started in Melbourne at Epworth and then moved to the country in 1980 and continued on up there, up at Beechworth and Wangaratta. Horrifying. When I was first told, yes, absolutely horrifying. I wasn't too good mentally health-wise. I was in a bad way. I was totally stressed. And then I still managed work, but I was very, very stressed. And that with what decisions I had to make and the diagnosis. Family is very important. So 2 kids, 6 grandkids now. And yes, so I struggled with telling the kids and that because of non-acceptance, my belief, non-acceptance. But when I did tell them a few years later, it wasn't an issue for them, for the children. And I'm still their dad, no different. And doing lots of grandpa jobs, running around, doing things. So I was accepted, no problems, I'm still their dad. So yeah, and that was a huge weight off my shoulder. And I could just really get on with living and life and work and family and all that. Yeah, so it made a huge difference. I believe I'm very lucky and blessed to have the kids that I do have. To me, it's discrimination, so yeah, and can be very hurtful. Initially, probably in the first 2 to 3 years, it was very important for me to talk to people who were professional in HIV understanding, education. I needed the support of people who were way better in guiding me through the issues that I had. They've got good understanding of HIV and the issues around it, and they're in that field, so they have a good understanding and research, and they're caring, compassionate, and they don't put you down or discriminate against you. They let you talk about your issues and then go from there. It's just another chronic disease that has to be looked after and managed. Well, they need to call it out to other health professionals, but to do that, I think you need to have a good understanding and education of the disease process, HIV. Health professionals should be advocates for people. Well, you have a little bit more freedom to do what you hopefully would like to do. Got time with the kids, grandkids. You can just go off and do what you like to do. If you don't want to do anything, it's fine. Where I live, it's nice to be able to do that. It's little quiet country town, but I come down to Melbourne often and do what I want to do down here, go to the footy, stuff like that. So I would have thought I'd probably be the same person that I was basically 10, 20 years ago, really. To me, I suppose I put my HIV in the background. I just get on with life. It's just one of those things. I have medication that looks after it. As long as I take the medication, then I just get on with life and just do what I want to do each day or plan ahead for what it is I want to do in a week or 2 or months' time. Life's bigger than the HIV. As I said, I've got it controlled and I manage that, and it's really only a very small part of my life. It doesn't change me as a person. Getting on with life is more important. There's so much other stuff to do. think firstly you have to acknowledge the situation you're in, that you have HIV, and when you acknowledge that, you get the support that's out there. Once you've done that, then hopefully you can move on with life, look back at what you've achieved, but look forward to what is still to do and want to do, if you can. I know there's constraints with some people's health, financially, things like that. But if you want to do some things, and also challenge yourself to do things. Like I challenged myself with scuba diving after I was diagnosed. And I still do that. Be positive about yourself, about acknowledging, yes, you have HIV, but acknowledging there's a good life out there. There's lots of good stuff to do. Hopefully you get good family support. If not, peers, friends, and that you like being around with and you like doing things with.